New time? What's this?
Hello? Hello?
We streaming over everybody. We don't care no more.
We're midday again. For everybody, not just the West Coast.
Oh my gosh. We got a Clayface music trailer that just dropped.
Oh, I was muted the whole time.
Hey, what's up, Nerd Files?
Nerd File says I was riding my hobby horse. Bruh, when I was like 3 or 4 years old, I thought I was a cowboy. I had the boots and the hat. Don't knock my hobby horse.
I don't know, Mo. There's a video of you going around that we'll have to show a little bit later.
What?
Just a quick sneak peek here. There's a video of Mo going around there that I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. We got to figure out what Mo's doing in this this video.
Can we ban this man, please?
I don't know what's going on here. You know, I
have some thoughts.
See, if I met that Mo in a dark alley, I'd be scared.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if anybody's coming up to you on a horse like that, just run.
Have you guys not seen people that do this for like sport?
No.
No.
I used to have an upper body
scared.
like that. I'm kind of jealous of my.
Oh my! I think that we might have to start the segment with that. We might have to start the whole show with people that do this. I mean, this is a real sport in America. I wish I was making this up, but hey, at least we're getting exercise, right? That's the thing. But before we begin, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Midday Mixer at our new time, new day, new everything. Wednesdays, 12 to 2. That's the best time we can do. I know everyone's going to be like, you're streaming over everybody. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. And look at that. I'm only here because of Amanda. That's,
Oh, thanks, GRP. These guys are pretty cool too, though. Stay for a while.
We're only here because of Amanda. That's just how it is. So that's how it is. Yeah, I know. Here we go. I was waiting for it. They're supposed to be done by 12 anyway.
Yeah.
So this is the hobby horse. Okay? This is what this is. If you don't know.
Oh no.
I mean, she got some height.
I could just walk under it.
She got some hops, man. So there we go. I can't play the music because it's like
you're still playing it.
Yeah.
I can't play the music, but here we go.
I was trying to like just get a little bit in, but I mean, so you got to gallop. Look at this buddy here. Like he is, again, at least they're exercising, right? You got to gallop. You got to gallop and then jump like a regular horse, So you gallop and jump. They're just doing their thing. And some of these girls, like,
very agile.
Very.
Yeah, they kind of got an advantage, if you know what I mean.
Nothing holding them down.
Nothing. Yes, nothing getting in the way. I was going to
say something, but you said it, so I'll leave it alone.
This guy is very.
That's intense, right there.
This guy is very angry, but he's like, I like how he's really got the gallop going before the jump. I don't know, man. That jump looked a little. All right, he got it.
Happy jump.
Yeah. Look, there's people watching and everything,
Oh yeah. Well, I had an ex who was an equestrian rider, so you go through a lot when it comes to especially show jumping.
There you go. So this is where Mo is. I'm here for Mo. Look at that.
Oh, gee, thanks. Yeah.
You get extra points if you whinny.
I didn't think there's anything worse than furries, but I think we got a contender. How weird.
Well, that's why this is so, it's so disturbing. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't. You got to explain yourself here. Like, I'm not sure what's going on here. Like,
hey man, I make it look good. Make me the face of your franchise.
What is that, bro? If that's not your new avatar, I don't know, man.
I'll have to consider it, but man, I got ups, man. There's a lot I like. If we could just take the horse out, I'd be happy.
Oh, hey, look at all these gems. Like the gems are now showing up on StreamYard, so that's cool. Yeah, this is not AI. This is real. So as you can see, there's like no one around in his like wherever you're training at. Look at that face of determination.
You're like a gladiator.
I know, man. Like you're ready. You're ready. Like look at the shirts all messed up.
Welcome to the Philbellion.
Mo just needs the staff.
The jump is just so funny, bro.
It's like a little bit of determination plus being a little terrified, maybe. Didn't know he could jump that high.
It's funny. You guys are all looking at the horse. I'm like, man, I need to get back into shape because I wish I looked like that guy, minus the horse.
We'll get you there, Mo. Don't worry.
There you go, man.
Whoa. We don't need that. We don't need that for each other. That's it. That's
no. I'm meaning I'll get you back into shape.
Okay. I could be that man again without the horse.
Cole, that's not what he's talking about.
Did I miss something?
He's talking about his position here.
Okay, sorry.
He's like, thanks for bringing it back up.
Y'all wonder why I wasn't here last week. Now you know.
He's talking about his position. Bro. If you want to blame anybody, you can blame
I know
Nerd Slap. So
Nerd Slap's the best.
Is he? Is he the best?
He is the best.
Is he?
That intro he did for me is the most pro-American intro you will ever see. Hail
it's pretty good.
Hey, Nerd Files, shut up. How about
that? Just dropped just now the new Clayface teaser.
I'm actually kind of excited for this.
We could
I know nothing about Clayface, so
he's actually a Batman villain, which is weird that what the heck?
It's a horror movie, which makes sense because Clayface can change into anybody. And
so before you start, I'll tell you, Wicked, I grew up watching the 60s Batman with the robe. So
there was no Clayface.
The Bat Dance.
Yeah, you had you had the Riddler, you had Mr. Freeze, you had Joker, Penguin, Egghead.
What did he call that?
The Batusi.
Yeah,
the Batusi. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
he starts beating people up.
You just had tons of Batman villains back then. It's just, I never really got into the Batman comics. I did watch the animated series, a little bit of it.
I love the animated series.
Dude,
I was still hooked into Transformers and G.I. Joe, and then I was watching a lot of the Amazing Spider-Man. So there was just a lot of stuff I never really got more into. And I'm a big Kevin Conroy fan because he was in one of my favorite shows called Tour of Duty. It was a Vietnam series. Yeah, I just never really followed too much. And but
that was the greatest
look the new movies that came out. So
he just tried to blend in with the people dancing,
and he starts wailing haymakers at everybody. It's such a great episode. But Clayface in the animated series, I think that was one of the very first episodes I ever saw. Clayface in the animated series was awesome. He was and this is on the heels of Terminator 2 coming out, so he's kind of got those kind of powers and stuff like that. And the way they build up the character in the animated series is so good. So if they could kind of stay close to that, which I doubt, I'd be pretty interested because I loved him in the animated series when he made appearances. So
the biggest problem with this movie, and we're gonna do a reaction, good, because we can get another video on the other channel with this, and is supposed to be a prequel to the James Gunn universe. So everything that we learned, it's a prequel. Also, being part of James Gunn universe, why would you do a Batman villain movie when you don't plan on having Batman in your universe? Kind of weird, kind of sus. Maybe it's just a standalone kind of thing.
That's what I mean. I think I was just gonna say that. I think it's gonna be standalone.
I don't know why they're doing this. Sony proved it doesn't work. Why would you go off of Sony's model, which is you can have the villains without the hero?
That's the thing. Sony without Sony tried to do a Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man, and it was. We try to forget that ever existed.
Morbius,
and what was the Craven? Was that his name?
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
Is it
Madam Web?
I enjoyed Venom, the first one. I thought it was all right. Yeah, it was all right. Yeah,
it was way out of the comic book.
Tom Hardy was better than Topher Grace. Poor Topher.
It is. Meet the Face of Gotham Clayface movie, October 23rd. Let's go.
So a lot of this is coming up by Doomsday. Sorry, Jay.
Now I got to do this all over again because Cole Hauser, meet the new face of Gotham.
We're trying to cut a clip here, my man.
I was just messing with you, brother. No. Meet the new face of Gotham Clayface movie, October 23rd.
Show me. Show me. Do you realize? What do you want, Miss Hagen?
I want my life back.
I know you. You're famous.
The most beautiful face.
It's a tragedy what they did to him. Boo! I'd like to volunteer for human trials.
This isn't cosmetic surgery.
Even if it kills me, I'll be better off than I am now. I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm okay. I feel great, actually.
I have no idea what side effects you'll have or how to treat them.
Sir, the seatbelt sign is on.
We're in unknown territory.
What's happening to me?
If you're harboring feelings of anger, you need to let them go.
You want to know how I feel? The people I trusted betrayed me. The justice system failed me. They stole my career, my money, my life. I'm a monster.
I have no idea who you are.
It looks creepy.
Yes, very creepy.
It might be good. Usually I'm not on board with, villain movies without the hero. But this is like, just telling his story because he wasn't always a villain, right? So it's kind of showing that he was an actor and, got his face messed up. It could be all right. I'm not gonna trash it yet. I know it's gonna be very creepy. It might be a decent standalone DC like horror film, but it's hard to have faith in anything that is James Gunn right now because he's just kind of doing his own thing, which could be good in theory, but not the way he's doing it. So I don't know though. I don't think he has anything to do with this, right? It's just in his universe. He's not like directing it or
Well,
anything, right? He's probably a producer or something. Like his name has to be attached, because he's
yeah,
running things. But
he's the head engineer of this whole. So,
but he might not have had anything to do with the writing, right? So you can see. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, same thing with Supergirl. He really didn't have anything.
Oh,
They didn't write it or anything, and so
like I remember when Gotham came out, I was looking forward to watching the first episode. I said, okay, maybe this will be interesting. I only got through 10 minutes of it and I had to turn it off.
I really liked the show Gotham until they made Penguin and Riddler gay. Like around that time, it got stupid. I was like, well, what? Because to me, it was interesting. It's a detective show with Gordon, which I thought was pretty interesting. But yeah, and then Fish Mooney. Like, who wants Jada Pinkett Smith for no reason? Like, why? Fish Mooney was the weirdest character. They had something good with Gotham, but then yeah. So I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm like cautiously optimistic about this, but I won't be surprised if I enjoy it, if that makes sense. I'm not going in there expecting much, but I'm gonna go see it because it might be decent.
Well, my thing is, sorry, Mo.
Well, I was gonna say there's people talking about like why does every villain have to be sympathetic? This is one of the well-written sympathetic villains that he starts out being sympathetic and then you're like, no, he is actually not good. He's actually evil. Mm-hmm. And hopefully that's the story arc. It's like you can kind of understand why he became the way he was, but what he does after that is totally irredeemable. So if they play that route, if he's just like, man, because every villain has to, except for Joker, we don't know what his reasons for what he does are, which is what makes him a great villain. Mm-hmm. Clayface, we know exactly he's an actor who his only asset that he's got is his face, and he loses it. He gets messed up in I think in the comics, in the show, it's an accident. He gets in a car accident or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this, I don't mind that they changed it into him, the mob coming after him and cutting his face up.
Because very Gotham.
Right? Yeah. But it's just like, as long as they go from, I understand why he did it, I'm sympathizing with him, to now you've crossed the line, this is too much, then I will love, what they're doing with Clayface here. Because he's one of my favorite characters, like I said, in the animated series. So, mm-hmm. There's a lot of meat on the bone here, but until I'm trying to figure out who is going to.
What's his superpower?
He can change into anything. Yeah. Anybody.
It's like the T-1000, and he can throw attacks with his clayness.
So like he could. So it's like he could change into a man, or like does he have to touch them or anything first, or he could just do it? I don't know that much about the villain.
Well, in the animated series, there's one where he sees a bunch of faces and he can't stop changing into them. So I think he just has to look. I don't think it's the T-1000 where he's got to touch him. I think he can approximate him or do something like that.
It's like, is this Mystique?
Yeah, it would have been cool if they would have waited to do this, like especially if this ends up actually being good. If they would have waited until there was a Batman in this universe, but I don't think there's going to be one because Gunn is probably going to be out soon, so they're going to just start from scratch again in a couple of years, I think.
That's my biggest issue, is why do a prequel that could lead to nowhere? Like that's the only thing. It's like, why should I care about this character if it's not going to matter in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah.
Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Like what they did with the Penguin show was fantastic, but he was already established in the Batman movie.
Yes, exactly.
You know what this reminded me of? This reminded me of Darkman.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Yeah,
I love that movie. But yeah,
I like the movie too. That's why you remember that movie, Jay?
No.
Oh man, that's a good one. Sam Raimi movie.
I haven't seen it.
It's
Darkman.
Yeah, great movie.
Yep. So I was looking it up, and we got it's directed by James Watkins, who did The Black Mirror and Speak No Evil. It's also the screenplay is by Mike Flanagan. So that's very promising. So, I mean, I don't know. It can be a standalone. Like this could work if they go into the body horror stuff, where it looks like they absolutely are. So
I
I don't
agree.
know.
We'll see. It's going to be like if it's bad, whatever, because they can't go anywhere with this character. Because I think James Gunn's DCU will be done in a couple of years, and they'll be starting over. But then it's like if it's really good, it's just like, man, we're not going to get any more. But we got a standalone film that's good. I guess we can take that as a win.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll see. Yeah. Clayface, everybody. There you go. Speaking of, Cole Hauser mentioned this before the stream even started, and this just dropped too. The official images of The Legend of Zelda from Hasbro.
Wow.
That looks good.
I would, if you told me that was from Breath of the Wild, I would believe you. Like if that was a screen cap, that looks amazing.
Vera probably already pre-ordered these if she can.
Yeah, so when this story broke well, it was a couple weeks in the making, but it dropped pretty much last week, where Hasbro was saying, I think we need to, because they're getting torched right now with the Star Wars with their Star Wars line. Like nothing is pretty much moving. So if you're gonna go somewhere to try to recoup that Star Wars money, you might as well go with Nintendo, since they're coming out with the live action movie and in the gaming and everything. So it's basically a win-win for them.
Win for Hasbro.
Yeah.
Let's see. We also got a sneak peek of what it's actually going to look like in the boxing and everything. So there he is. That does look good.
You know what that box
shield
is?
And the sword and everything, like it looks good.
That looks like a J. Joe classified box. So they just rebranded their boxing.
Hey, I mean
that looks detailed to G.I. Joe classifieds.
Is it a 1/6 scale?
I would think so.
I don't know. Yeah, that looks good. Hasbro needed a win, man. They haven't had a win in a while.
Oh, and he's got the hood with the cape. That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's $50. Says Ryan in the chat. No way.
Is that bad? It's fully articulated. I don't think that's a bad deal.
No.
That's a lot of money.
Well,
for a Zelda figure, that looks good. I don't know. It's Nintendo. They're usually really expensive.
That is
it's like $50 for a little amiibo.
If I got that, I would position him with his hands on his hips, going, "Excuse me, princess."
The Legend of Zelda Hasbro figures go up on pre-order at 5 p.m. from $27 to $42. Yep, there it is.
Oh, okay.
So
Ganon looks awesome, by the way.
So Zelda's only 27.
Oh, that's definitely not bad.
That's awesome.
So they're 6-inch, and then they go to 7.5-inch for the bigger figures.
Interesting. Look at this guy right here, Evil Befall. You have been a member here for 66 months. Holy crap, dude.
That's awesome.
You're heading on to that 5-year run here, brother. That's some stuff, man. Crystal will probably have multiple of these things. But yeah, $27. I don't think 27's bad.
No, that's the price of the classifieds. G.I. Joe classifieds.
So, yeah, Zelda and Link look very good.
Yeah. But
I don't need this guy.
Yeah. And again, it's a win for Hasbro because their Star Wars line is just sitting there dormant. They're not moving. And it's going to be interesting too what Hasbro does with the Doomsday line too, right? With the Marvel stuff, because it's not like their stuff is selling, right? So
wait a minute, you can't be serious, Cole Hauser. You telling me that Star Wars action figures aren't being sold no more? Like people don't want like the Star Wars action figures?
Well, I mean, like this.
You can't be serious, man. Like let's be real. Let's be real. Hold on, I want to pull. If I still have it, I want to pull up what Star Wars is selling right now. So let's just be real. You telling me you don't want the R2 werewolf
Oh my goodness.
over the Zelda? Are you serious?
Why
It's
would
a
they make
Halloween
that?
exclusive.
That looks so stupid. You ain't buying that.
No, I don't want
No.
this crap.
That was lame.
Very lame.
I don't want this crap. It's weird, man. Like they started doing this when no one was buying their other stuff, right? Like when all that stuff wasn't going on, they started like, hey, we'll do like a special. We'll take the droids, and they've been using the droids for everything now because they think that's how it's going to sell. They do Christmas ones, which I gotta admit I like. They
I like
do
the candy cane one.
Halloween. They do Pride Month, so they have the trans robot and all that stuff, during Pride Month. And then I was hoping with everything in me that they would do like a July 4th patriotic one. That I might have would have picked that up, but of course they didn't do that. So of course not.
Well, the only one who got one was G.I. Joe, but Jay, when you start bringing Star Wars into mainstream,
I know yeah, I agree with you.
Like, listen, it's a galaxy far, far away.
I agree with you.
It's one thing to maybe do Star Trek that way because they're from, whatever you want to say, a lot of them from the United States, San Francisco and stuff like that, and you can tie that in, but you can't tie that stuff into Star Wars. It makes no sense. Like,
yeah,
even that
correct.
Ewok Christmas special, still don't understand that one.
No, you are correct. It is you try to separate, but they just can't. They can't help themselves. So and it's too bad. But because no one's buying the stuff, like no one's buying it. And sideshow, I think. Here we are talking about action figures. Thank you to the 100 people here on our new time. That's cool. Sideshow Collectibles I think they just did Darth Malgus, but not too many people know Darth Malgus. Oh, they also did this one. Like, I'll show this real quick, and then we got some Spider-Man stuff to go over. B-Man says, Colehauser, your mic is a little low, Colehauser.
Okay, how's it now? Better?
I think so.
Yeah.
So that's a massive figure, by the way. And I love it.
Good.
It's huge. Yeah, it looks really good. That looks cool. Looks very cool.
I freaking love it. That's like the only Star Wars stuff that's selling, but it's not Hasbro. It's
Sideshow. Yeah, and that's the problem because Hasbro's not making the proper figures. Like, their Acolyte and Ahsoka stuff is still sitting at
it's
95 cents.
It's dripping with hate. It's the Darth Malgus 6-scale figure by Hot Toys.
Did you say dripping with hate?
Yeah.
Especially this insert. And inside, you'll see that showcase the full face. And those eyes can be adjusted features all over the place, including the mask.
Does anybody know
chest,
who Darth Malgus is? Besides me?
Massive display base.
I have not played the games yet. I know they're from the Old Republic.
Absolute tank of it.
Yeah.
I'll be playing
that's the Darth Vader of Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay. Well, I'll know who he is soon because I'm going to play the game very soon.
I've been meaning to play it too. You did? I found the original discs at a retro store. They're somewhere behind me, but
that's cooler.
And I
have it on Steam.
And I have a laptop from that era, so I was gonna play it like you would. So.
Oh, nice.
But I want to see how it is. Everybody talks about this game like it's the best thing ever, and I'm almost afraid that the hype isn't going to live up to what I'm going to do.
Which game?
Gonna be like, actually,
Knights of the Old Republic,
sucks.
the first one.
Bro.
It lives up to the hype. I believe that it does. You don't want to know. You want to know why? Whenever Vera likes a game, she's correct because she's so picky. She plays and reviews some of the crappiest games that come out. So when she tells me a game is a masterpiece, I believe her.
Hold on.
I know everyone says that, but I'm saying like her specifically because, yeah, she plays a lot of games.
Well, I'm loving Battlefront, the old school, but on the PS4 and PS5, it's so much better than the PS2 version.
Hold on.
And here's the thing: everybody picked a path when those games came out. Mine was Jedi Outcast. I love those games. Those
Hold
were my
on,
games.
hold on.
I have yet to play a Star Wars game. Only the Legos.
This is, I'm telling you, in a few years, I'm just going to be live streaming this game again. This is, if you've never seen this, just take a deep breath. We're going to watch 2 of these. They should have made a movie from this.
Oh, is that the okay, I know.
Let's watch.
Yeah, I like it.
It's awesome.
Sorry, it's RIP.
Only like 2 minutes.
Our time has come. For 300 years, we prepared. We grew stronger. While you rested in your cradle of power, believing your people were safe and protected.
She's actually a slave.
You were trusted to lead the
girl.
Republic, but you were deceived. As our powers of the dark side have blinded you.
This is
You assumed no force.
That's Malgus right there.
And now.
Whoa.
Finally, we have returned.
There goes the live stream. So well.
This is obviously before the rule of 2, right?
It's so good, man. What the heck?
You were deceived. And now your republic shall fall.
This is the movie right here. Man, hold on. If you thought that was
Jay, have you seen the one where they meet with what's his name, with the smuggler?
Of course, I'm playing that one next.
Oh, okay,
The one that I loved, and I don't even know what game it was from. This is how much I love these cinematics. Was the one with the twins?
Yes, that was
the twin. I'm like, bro, I just remember that and being just in awe of that trailer.
The one with who?
The twins. One goes to the light side, one goes to the dark side.
That would make such an incredible movie. The twins, because not only do they kill Sith, they kill Jedi too. Right? Like they just constantly you're right, it's so good. Oh, yeah, one more, and then we'll be done. This might be my favorite one.
I love it when they have the clones on the planet too.
Yeah.
Man.
If you've never seen this, man, if you're a Star Wars guy, this This is gonna blow your face off.
Korriban,
Probably have.
ancient birthplace of the Sith. We believed ruins were all that remained of their evil empire.
I swear, I had no idea what was in those crates. I'm innocent.
You were smuggling Sith artifacts, Captain.
Fine, keep the artifacts. Just give me back my ship.
Eyes front.
Just inspecting the troops.
It wouldn't happen nowadays.
What's wrong?
I sense a gray darkness.
Sith Empire has returned. We must warn the Republic. Our shuttles can't outrun those fighters.
About 3 minutes. It's not very long.
Well, guess who's got the fastest ship in the sector?
Station defense is free. All hands evacuate.
Look out!
So they're trying to promote the characters you can play in the game. Of course, the smuggler, how cool they are. So they're trying to feel like everything is, you know, the trooper. You're gonna be a trooper.
My ship!
Will she fly?
She's not pretty, but she's tough.
Captain, prep your ship. This is our fight.
Can you play as Ray Gung-Ho Mac? Yeah, you can.
T7, cut the iron cannons.
Look at that. Oh, that's so good.
Go, Satil. You must walk a different path.
On those guns, now!
Oh, nice. Joe DiMaggio.
Got one. There's Malgus right there.
Man. What we could have had put these guys in charge.
Keep them off me. Hyperdrive's almost ready.
They've escaped, Master. You've failed.
No, Malgus. This is only the beginning.
Yes. After 1,000 years, Korriban is ours again. Welcome home.
That's how it should be.
Nice.
Anyway, Star Wars, The Old Republic, great game. Many hours put into that. I'm like, that should have been the freaking movie right there.
What we
It's the first time y'all watched that? Is that like the first time?
No, not me.
I've seen some in the series, some of those trailers from the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic, but yeah, it's been a while. Because that when I watch these trailers, they make me sad because it's like this is what we could have had. Instead, we got garbage, you know, and it's just like you're like, oh man, it's fun, but it just makes you sad. Every time I see that LucasArts logo, it just makes me sad because they were like one of the best video game companies ever.
And you know what, Mo? From when we got like Shadows of the Empire, then we got Battlefront, and we got Knights of the Old Republic. When things started progressing further and further, they were getting better and better in time.
Mm-hmm.
And then once Disney bought it, that's when it just tanked, and we've lost so much. It is sad because there are times I don't like going back watching these because of what we could have had. Like I remember watching what was it was George Lucas's was it 1313? There was a video he did with that because that was supposed to happen. That story was supposed to take place in the depths of Coruscant. And, you know, there was some nice behind the scenes, but what we could have had and what we never got. And this is why I go back and I play Star Wars Battlefront and stuff. It's sad because what we could have had, and I listen, and I know there are people out there who, I love the prequels. I don't care what anyone says. Prequels are fun compared to what we have now, and that's why I started that stream. Yeah, well, Mo was on that stream. But you say what you want. We had good Star Wars, and we don't have good Star Wars anymore.
Yeah, it was at least reverential and respectful. So I agree with you there. I'm not a big fan of the first two prequels. Third one I like, even though I have some nitpicks. But yeah, no, at least it was good. And people keep bringing it up, not me. But all the Star Wars fans, it led to a lot of the world building and lore building, and it just made Star Wars more healthy. You know, and then you had the Old Republic, which doesn't touch anything. It could just exist out there. You could tell whatever story you want, and it's not going to touch the original trilogy or the prequel trilogy. They knew where to stay away from to not mess up the lore. And if they did, like Jedi Outcast, they would do things like just after, you know, the Return of the Jedi, like a few years after, and they would make sure that Luke was was the top dog, like a Jedi Outcast, Jedi Knight 2, one of my favorite games ever. They would make sure that they stuck to the lore Bible. The thing with Disney is they don't care. They look at it as a money printing machine. They don't give it any respect, and that's why I miss LucasArts.
And that's my point. The fact that they literally, when I watch, like, listen, when Force Awakens came out, I saw the trailer. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I went and saw it. I didn't get anything from that. Everything was just lost, and then everything else they brought after that. And this is why I go back and I constantly watch. No matter what you say about Phantom Menace destroys everything Disney and everything they've made.
That's sad because that is not the best movie I've ever seen in my life. It's pretty.
If you watch a movie,
The Phantom Menace, but it was never going to live up to what I was expecting. The movie came out I was 18, and I watched it, and I'm like, it was mainly Jar Jar. I wanted to just throw something at Jar Jar.
You block him out, and the movie's fine.
Oh yeah, no, I have the Phantom Edit, which is editing him out of the movie, and it's a much better movie. But yeah.
Super Clank for 5. What makes these games and trailers amazing is the music. The music sets the tone. Plus, the creators actually love Star Wars. Leave it alone now. You can still play the game and start from the beginning. So yeah, you can also play this one. Yeah, I want to play Revenge of the Sith again. So speaking of movies real quick, this also was posted today by Elon Musk. John Carter says, I want Elon Musk to give Mel Gibson $100 million to film the Odyssey adaptation with historically accurate ships, armor, weapons, and casting. with all the dialogue taken straight from the original poem and delivered. He says, "I'm down. I'm down."
Homer.
Homeric.
Homeric Greek.
Homeric
I'm
Greek.
down.
That would be pretty awesome.
That would be interesting.
We're all waiting for Mel Gibson to go, okay, let's do it. Could you imagine if like Elon Musk is like, all right, I'm going in the movie business. I'm only worth $1 trillion. What's 100 million?
Yeah.
You know?
That would
What's
be
100
interesting to see
million?
him fund maybe like independent creators too. Like obviously I think Mel Gibson would do a great job with that, but to see Elon fund some independent creators, right? He wouldn't even be like 100 million, right? Because you've seen what people can do with a small amount of money. That would be, I would really like to see that. Hmm.
It would be you wonder how many more that he would
He just opens up his own film studio.
It wouldn't surprise me if he did that and then put like the movie on like behind a paywall.
On X.
Like
yeah.
on X, where it's like, hey, if you want to watch it, it's like $5, you know, to help cover the cost.
I mean,
you can watch it straight from X. He wants to do so much with that app, like also have it like we could watch it on like TVs and stuff. Who knows, man? Who knows? With the they just unveiled X Money and they've been giving it to people. That dude, listen, not to get into not financial advice. I don't know if this is gonna last. No way they can make this last. They were given 6% interest, whatever amount you put in. That is insane. That is insane. If like it's got to be only 3 months introductory, because there's no way that could be a permanent, because people would just take out. You could take out loans with like less percentage and put it in the 6%, then pay the loan back and keep the rest. I mean, it's like there's so many ways around it. But X-Files has been trending. Also, did you guys know this? Anybody a fan of the old X-Files?
I liked part of it, but I'm related and married. My sister and my wife love this freaking show. They could recite every episode. This is I liked some of the episodes, but I wasn't the biggest fan. But even then, I know this trailer. I still got to give it props. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is this is what was released.
I didn't order room service. I missed that sound. Personal log. No visible sender. Minimal packaging. You've got to be kidding me. Multiple components. Interlocking system. I don't remember you being so small. Good posture. This is where it gets implausible. Okay. No one is going to believe this.
A+ cool. Marketing.
That is awesome.
No.
A+ marketing.
That's one of those, like the X-Files theme is one of those just pop culture moments that even if you didn't watch a show, you know what it is.
Yes. Yes. X-Files, correct me if I'm wrong, Chad, but I believe the X-Files it came on Fox. The Fox network was kind of new and they were taking on the big boys back in the day.
Like this and Married with Children.
Married with Children, The Simpsons, all that were like
Beans, Baxter, Cops.
Right. And so X-Files, did it come on Sundays? I want to say, did it come on Sundays? Sunday night?
Sundays.
What day?
Oh, man. I think it was Sundays.
Yeah, and so it was like man, if you started the X-Files from the start, it's like that show evolved, man. It just like season 1 was basically, hey, I'm a new agent. Wow, look at this over here. And then it's like when it just started evolving, it got deep, man. That rabbit hole got deep for that show, to the point where some people, I remember talking like the last 2 seasons got so far out there that they had to they couldn't go. They couldn't stay with it much longer. So the first reboot was mid. I never watched any of the reboots. I didn't even like the movie. This was something that was made to be on television. So it was made to be on television. And this is, I think this Lego set is $200, I believe. So $200. That's Lego pricing.
The thing is with X-Files, it was something new from what you got from like the Twilight Zone and stuff like that. So when it came out, it was something different. That's why it was so popular. And Fox was known for that back in the day.
Yeah, and Gillian Anderson was not bad. She's pretty easy on the eyes. People tuned in for that too. That helps. Yeah. But
oh man, yeah. There was a lot of it's amazing, like the kind of stuff that Fox produced when they were like, we're hungry to like take on ABC, CBS, NBC, and they tried to own Sunday nights. I mean, for whether you like it or not, man, The Simpsons were massive back in the late 90s, 2000. And they're still on TV, which is weird. That's right. They had In Living Color,
dude.
Mad TV. In Living Color pushed the boundaries, and that got us Jim Carrey. You know,
and the thing is too, like I mentioned, like so back in '87 when the Fox network basically started, you had Married with Children, you have The Simpsons, and then one of my favorite shows was The Adventures of Beans Baxter, where he's a kid, Jonathan Ward. He was in that Mac and Me movie, but he plays a kid whose father's a spy, and it's with Kirkwood Smith. He plays the bad guy in that, but it was one of those shows that caught on. It's a bit of a cult classic, and actually I think it was one of Jason Priestley's first shows before he went to Beverly Hills 90210. So Fox had a lot of stuff back then, and remember their one main show was pretty much cops on Saturday nights.
Beverly Hills 90210, the start of the Sideburn era.
Yeah, and I forgot the big one. This is one that kind of brought Johnny Depp into prominence. 21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street. That's right.
Yep, I was thinking there was one missing.
Poor Wicked's like, I don't remember.
I do. I watched, well, not when it was new, but I've seen 21 Jump Street. I watched the reruns because of Johnny Depp. They let him out of his contract so that he could be a movie star. I wonder if they regret it because he became so big.
Yeah, it didn't. So it had some promise. Like you had Holly Robinson. She was in that. You had Dom DeLuise's son, Peter DeLuise, who was in it as well.
Yeah, he was the chubby guy.
Yeah.
Wait, so wasn't he? He was the guy. He was the bully in Encino Man, right? I think.
I don't remember.
Encino Man had Pauly Shore and Brandon Fraser.
Sorry, forget I said anything. You're good. Keep going. I love that movie a little too much, so I forget that people aren't as familiar with it as I am.
And someone just mentioned SD0 mentioned Parker Lewis Can't Lose. You had a lot of great. What was the one with Chris Elliott? He's riding the bike and he crashes in the intro. Get a life.
Wow, yeah, there were some good ones. I didn't watch any of those, but I do remember when I got to stay up a little later to watch The Simpsons. That was a good time in my life. I'm like, oh, I can stay up till 8:30.
They pushed the envelope too, like back in those days, The Simpsons, But I feel like everyone in my middle school had a Simpsons T-shirt, and elementary school had a Simpsons T-shirt. Like everyone had a Bart Simpsons T-shirt. So
not just a Simpsons T-shirt, the Bartman T-shirt.
The Bartman, yeah.
Or it was just Bart saying, "Eat my shorts, man," and
right. Don't have a cow was like that was the thing. Lego also said for $200 you can get the Lego Donkey Kong arcade that looks awesome.
That is cute.
Actually, I don't know if the parts move, but they have you put the barrel in and the joystick goes back and it jumps up and down.
Wow.
No video. You could see you put the parts in and you could.
I might have to get
that. That is pretty sick. I am not buying any more Legos till I get the ones I've got built. That's my promise to myself. That freaking Black Pearl is staring at me over there.
You
Like,
got more done than me.
you gotta
Optimus Prime you have
finish.
to build.
I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. I just gotta freaking make Sundays like Lego building day and like not play games or anything. It's Sunday. I'm building Legos on a stream. That's it.
Maybe I'll join you and finish the pearl.
Like, just do Sundays, Legos. That's it. So I don't know. We'll see. But this looks freaking sick. This looks freaking sick. I love it,
dude. This is definitely in my alley. I love old arcades.
Do you
and
remember?
Legos, so.
Do you remember when Homer was on when they did that skit when Homer was chasing Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong was throwing the barrels at him?
You've done two, right? I only did the one stream with the pearl. You did
I
two,
did
right?
3.
You did 3. Oh, you're way ahead of me then. Never mind.
Yeah.
So I found the video of it in action, actually.
What?
The Donkey Kong?
Yeah. And it looks legit. So let me see here. Share it.
Waiting.
Oh, yeah, yep, I got it. There you go. Sorry, I had alarm go off. It turned off on my phone.
Oh, snap. Look at that. No way.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that looks cool.
How much is it?
It says $200. I looked it up.
Interesting.
That's really cool.
I have to get that.
Put on a wish list.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
for
sure. Let's see. Moving on to the next. We have so much. We're trying to get in these two. I thank you guys for being here. Yeah. 150 plus everybody over there on Kick. I appreciate it. I see in the private chat that people are like, next week we'll do the onesie special. Wicked will put on a onesie for $100.
Okay.
Ain't no one want to see me in a onesie.
I don't have a onesie.
You're supposed to get a onesie, Cole.
We're supposed to get the Transformer one.
Yeah.
I get it for him. Do you have a wish list?
Cole has just too cool.
Someone send it. No, he said he would wear the Transformers one.
What did he do last time I wasn't there? Like, just
I wore the Santa Claus hat.
Yeah.
The Santa hat. Okay. All right. Well, that's something. We have also a brand new. Jay does it for 500. It's been a while. It's been a while. I think it's every other month I have to put that thing on, but it's still there. Maybe my price I used to get a lot more, but I think people are tired of it. But who knows? Spider-Man is coming out in next week, not this weekend, but next weekend. And shoot, before I put this up, that was the wrong thing. I totally messed up the clip. Here we go. Brand New Day is now tracking to surpass No Way Home box office revenue next week with close to 300 million. Pre-sales were already crazy, but got a massive new spike since last weekend. 300. Some people are predicting this could be almost 450 million pre-sales.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Insane.
I mean, when Supergirl was coming out, it was like a week before Supergirl. Theaters were empty when I checked, and there was already sold out theaters in Orlando. Like the big ones were already sold out for Spider-Man more than a month before it was even releasing. And Supergirl had empty seats. Like that tells you a lot. People are very excited for this.
That is insane.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah. I loved all. People talk about Tom Holland. They give him. I know he's not as good as Tobey Maguire, but I've never not had a fun time in one of his movies. I like some more than others.
He's fine.
I didn't
hate
hate Far From Home as much as other people. But yeah,
I didn't hate any of them.
No. I just kind of was like, I'm Far
For me,
From Home,
I
but the
think
rest
he's
of my
just
life.
too much of a kid.
Yeah,
he's college student, right?
Yeah,
like,
he's college age now. Yeah.
My only thing is Mark Ruffalo. Gosh, like I know we're supposed to separate the art from the artist, but sometimes if I didn't do like that news topic show in the morning, it might be it might be a little different.
He's
But
one of those celebrities that you see his face and you're just like,
yes, he's one of them, man. He's definitely one of them. But this is my pick for the biggest movie of the year. I still think it'll do more than Doomsday. I know that's a crazy shot in the dark.
you think this will do better than Doomsday?
I personally do, because I love the teaser trailer for Spider-Man. The Doomsday one was.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited for Spider-Man Doomsday. If I see it the week it opens, it's just going to be because I have to review it. There's no hype for me. Like I could wait. I could wait, but I might not even see it the week. I probably will because like, I miss enough movies for Saucy and my show with Vera that I just don't watch. So I guess I could go see it, but I'm not going to be in a rush. I'll go like Friday or Saturday.
That's my
maybe.
thing. The only thing that might help Doomsday crush Spider-Man is Spider-Man itself.
Yeah.
So if people are like, if this movie ends like on a, hey, this is literally part 1 of part 3, right? So it's Spider-Man Brand New Day, Avengers Doomsday, and Avengers Secret Wars. If it's like boom, 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 like what they're trying to tease, then Doomsday will probably make a lot more. If this is more of a standalone that just has an end credit scene that goes into Doomsday, that's a different story. But if this literally plays right into it, it's different.
Yeah.
Jay,
I just don't think they're going to do it though. I don't think they're going to touch Doomsday because Doomsday was supposed to come out before this, wasn't it? I mean,
no.
What am I thinking? I'm thinking of
no.
Well, I thought so.
This was all part of the
Introducing the
revamping of
X-Men.
like Marvel.
Sorry, I was thinking of the Doctor Strange.
You're
thing.
thinking
Doctor
of
Strange. Doctor Strange. Yeah,
horse riding. That's why.
No, I'm not. Maybe I am a little. All right,
Jay.
But, yeah.
Do you think with like Spider-Man will help itself because you got Dune 3 coming out the same day as Doomsday.
Yeah.
So, and then of course now this Crayface is coming out in October as well. Do you think that will hurt Doomsday at all, or
no? They're coming out in December, correct?
Doomsday, yeah, that's in December.
Yeah, so I think the James Gunn universe, sadly, even if Clayface is a like we're like, hey man, we love it. It's just not. I don't think people are interested. I don't think people are interested. And
what about Dune 3 though?
Do I think Dune 3 will have an impact on Doomsday? Yeah, 100%. But I will say this. Me and Jeremy were checking tickets for Doomsday, and everywhere in my area is gone for that weekend. I mean, gone. So it'll have a massive opening too. I'm not trying to be like one of these people that are thinking it's going to bomb. There's no way. I think Doomsday is going to be a massive hit, like massive. I think Spider-Man is going to be massive. But I'm not it. Like I know Fear the Beard was like this is going to hit 2 billion and Doomsday will hit 2.5. Man, I don't believe that at all, man. I think those years, that time is until people has found its way back to the theater, which this year is kind of proving. I just don't see those big box office. I don't think Odyssey will hit 1 billion.
No, because of this movie that we got up right now. There's no way, because this is a more accessible movie. More people are going to go see this movie simply because it's PG-13 and it's a more enjoyable movie. The whole family can go watch it. But the other thing is in the Doomsday trailer, to touch on that, there's a bunch of characters they're featuring that nobody showed up to watch. All of those movies lost money, broke even, or didn't do much beyond that. The only one that's been making money is this guy right here, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So I know people are saying, oh, they're sold out. What's week 2 going to be? They're going to be like, it's going to be like, I think it's going to be like Doctor Strange Mom, because they're going to be like, this is crap. They just have a bunch of characters we don't care about, and they're just jangling keys of characters that we've seen in movies we do like. And I'm kind of sad the normies are still falling for it, because they kind of seem to get wise to it over phase 4 and phase 5. Whatever those are, whatever movies fall in between there. you know. So maybe I have too much faith in the intelligence of people, but I just don't see Doomsday doing much. I mean, I don't think it's gonna make its money back. I think that's impossible, honestly. But I just don't see how that's going to do well. And the seats are sold out, but 1 week is 1 week. What it does after that is where the real tell. And I don't think it's going to do much because I think it's going to be a bad movie.
Yeah, the thing with if they use Spider-Man to springboard Doomsday it'll be brilliant. Like Captain Marvel was wedged in between Infinity War and Endgame. That's why it easily touched $1 billion. You know,
but is Spider-Man going to be in Doomsday at all? The whole reason Doctor Strange did well is because he was in No Way Home. I don't think he is. They said he wasn't. They made a point of it.
I heard he is in it.
I heard multiple Spider-Man are in Doomsday.
Well, I heard Tobey Maguire's in there. But
we'll see. I think if they would have done what they did, like leading up to Endgame, it would be a completely different story. I think they're going to make money. Will they make their money back? I don't know, but I do think it's going to do well. It might not do as well as they want it to do. Spider-Man's going to crush it. Like they're definitely making their money back with Spider-Man for sure. But Doomsday, people are hyped for it. I just wish that we would have had a better build-up and better stories before this, just like we did with Endgame.
100% Wicked. The one thing that I feel like it's leading into Doomsday is the Punisher allegedly gets his War Machine armor, which means he could fight, mutants and stuff like that. So I guess we'll see if that's true.
I am just not hyped for this because Infinity War I was hyped for. Endgame I didn't care about because I thought Endgame was just trash. And this Doomsday now with bringing back all these characters all in one movie where how much screen time is everyone going to get? And the fact that a guy like Shang-Chi beating Gambit and Elena beating this movie just sounds stupid.
Well, the other thing that will keep people coming, maybe, because apparently all those people are supposed to die, right? Because it's supposed to be the big reset. So they're going to kill everybody off again and start over. So if that's the case, then...
okay, so you're having
like one last shot of nostalgia, and then everybody's dead.
So you're having these no-name Avenger characters taking out season X-Men?
They can't do that. It's stupid.
Why is Simu Liu even in this movie?
That's my point. That's why it's going to stink. Because they don't care.
In this movie?
This is all cynical. They're just trying to get a cash grab. With the Spider-Man movies, I feel like they actually care because of practical effects. We saw how well that they did the PR with people watching the filming. Like there's actually love and respect for, maybe not love, but respect for the audience. Doomsday is just Kevin Feige literally throwing everything at the wall with characters.
They're trying to get people back.
Yeah, and I just don't. I see it for the first week. I just see it falling off a cliff the second week if they can't get it. If it's not a cohesive story.
I just don't see it. The only ones who should be in this movie is Thor, Captain America. Well, Chris Evans, Captain America, and Iron Man. That is it. Throw everyone else off the bus.
Well, they're going to bring them all in to try to bring an audience back that they lost. That's the only reason why I think Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom for that shock value announcement. It has nothing to do with anything. But anyway, this is the final teaser for Spider-Man. Brand new day.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker. I have something to tell you that's gonna sound crazy. But it's the truth.
You're the Spider-Man.
Can't tell anybody about this. Gotta keep it a secret.
Okay.
Thank you. Everybody good?
Yeah, Spider-Man!
We used to know each other. We were together. But something bad was gonna happen. And the only way to stop it was to do the hard thing. You're gonna forget who I am.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna come and find you. And I'll explain everything.
You're better. I love you. I love you. Just wait until you see me again.
My name is Peter Parker, and I like a coffee.
Is there anything else?
Maybe I'll never read this to you.
No.
Maybe I'm just writing this for me. And maybe that's my responsibility, to live alone with the truth. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
We're faced with a threat that can be anyone.
You sure you want to do this, Scorpion?
You think I'm Scorpion?
Talk to Banner?
No, Banner. Only Hulk.
I'm sorry, but you're in danger. What? I promised you that I would keep you safe. Please, you just have to trust me. Come on.
Fine.
You're the only one who can sense it.
Hey, can we do this one at a time, please?
You're the only one who can defeat it.
The Spidey Tracker app says that Spider-Man is in the direct vicinity.
Oh, yeah? No way, that's crazy.
I do love that they pay homage to the old classic Spider-Man music.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I like that they're bringing the hand into it like that heavy. That's
And I know Mark Ruffalo's annoying, and he is, but Incredible Hulk is my all-time favorite character, and the fact that they brought back Savage Hulk is cool. I'm sorry, I love the Hulk.
What if they nerf him?
Didn't sound like they did right there. Like, there's some hope.
Savage
It's not
Hulk.
like, yeah, it's not Dr. Hulk anymore. It's Savage.
Kevin Cron, thank you for the $5. There's an untitled Marvel movie coming out next summer that will be called Doctor Strange 3, which will have Spider-Man in it. I have heard those rumors as well. Because in the Doomsday trailer, there was no Spider-Man, no Doctor Strange, none of that. But I guess we'll see. Not yet. Not yet. So, who's the bad guy in this? Wicked.
okay.
She's got an awesome theory.
It's a theory, but I don't think that they're gonna go here with it. It would be very interesting if they did, but I don't think that they're gonna do it. But it's just something that I noticed. I actually noticed this when I was looking at. I should have brought the VHS, but I just thought I'd pull it up so you guys can see it better. I was looking at the covers for Spider-Man 2, and I'm like, wait a second. So this is Spider-Man 2. They got the villain. They got Doc Ock in this eye, right? And they did the same thing here for Brand New Day. Now, I don't think they're going to go this route. I don't think they have it in them to make her the villain, Zendaya. But that would be a very interesting twist if they did. I don't know what character they would make her. But we got to remember that she's MJ, but she's Michelle Jones. She's not Mary Jane in this. It's a whole different character. I don't think they're going to do it. It's fun to get excited and have theories and stuff. I don't know if they'll pull it off, but if they do, you heard it here first, maybe, unless you heard someone else.
Who would she
with
be,
a theory.
though?
I'm not sure. That's what I mean.
Well, that's the thing. Like, Spider-Man will be the bad guy. Spider-Man will be the bad guy. Everyone
that's what I mean.
Do you remember Wicked when Kristen Dunst, she was complaining about why she wasn't paid, much because of her male lead?
We can't hear you, Cole Hauser. Yeah, sorry, you gotta get closer to the mic.
I don't know what's wrong with my mic. Do you remember when Kristen Dunst was complaining about not getting paid as much as her male lead a couple years ago? Would this be in response for, I guess, making Zendaya a character?
No,
probably not.
I'm just throwing theories out there. That's all.
Yeah,
I mean, MJ in the original Tobey Maguire run was kind of a villain. She's not the best person on earth.
No, they wrote her. They took parts of the comic, right? Because she was, bubbly and kind of like,
annoying.
Well, in the comic, she's a party girl and a model. They leaned into that a little bit, but they made her in the movie more less understanding than she was in the comics. I think she's better than Zendaya, who's very dry. Like she's just kind of like, oh, whatever. Like that's not Mary Jane. Like she barely even smiles, kind of weird. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do that, but I noticed that and I was like, why'd they do that? Maybe it was to make people think like what I did, like, hey, why is she in his eye when they've done it before where it's the villain?
The villains, yeah.
Here's the
I
problem,
just thought it
though.
was interesting that they chose to go that route.
Yeah, here's the problem, though. We're in 2026. They might not have thought that deeply.
That too. That's what I'm
the
saying.
problem.
That's what I'm saying too. Like that's another thing. Like that's what I meant when I'm like, I don't think they have it in them to do this, and they probably didn't even think about it. But I did.
They're like, oh, let's put the reflection in the eye, not understanding what that meant. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
I love fan theories though, because
Yeah.
it's like
I think that would be
know.
cool if they did that. If they made her,
Shout out, brother. The rumor is that it's so how it's supposed to play out is that the villain, the big bad, is oh my god, Jean Grey.
Yeah. Sadie
That's
Sink.
being controlled by Doctor Doom. So
Okay.
the X-Men are supposed to be controlled by Doctor Doom, or they're on his side, just to like go into different universes and different places to kind of like feel out what's going on. Savage Hulk, I feel is going to be nothing but a nothing burger, like Red Hulk in the other Captain America movie, in the Falcon movie, where he was in it for like 5 minutes. I feel like Savage Hulk, like I think there's just, I hope they don't do that. I hope it's not just, oh, I'm Savage Hulk, and then Spider-Man just gets the little thing on his wrist again, and he's like, okay, I'm cool.
Well, as long as it's like Avengers, because he's not in Avengers that much if you think about it. He's like Hulk smash, and then he does a few things and then he beats up Loki. But if you think about how much he's actually on the screen today, that's not much.
Sean, this is all crazy rumor, speculation. I don't know if any of this is true. Not like I don't know anyone in the film, but I'm just saying like crazy speculation, all that stuff. So I have no idea. We could be completely wrong.
It's healthy for the movie though, because people care. What are people talking about right now?
Yeah.
Nada. They're not talking about anything.
So if Jean Grey's Jean Grey's the bad guy and sets off Hulk, Bruce Banner, to be Savage Hulk. Now Spider-Man and the Punisher got to occupy their time with dealing with the Hulk while Jean Grey does one of her things, and then that brings Doctor Doom in and morphs into the next film. So like that is the speculation tie-in, because now you have the bad X-Men coming in with Doctor Doom, to fight the good guys, which are like the B team. Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think
That's
it's going to
the
be
problem.
fun, though.
That is the biggest problem with the multiverse, because they could just reach in and pull out, all right, we got bad guy Wolverine, and we're going to take bad guy Jean Grey that's going to fight good guy. It's like they could do the opening up the multiverse. I get why they did it in the comics, because they did a whole run of different types of stories and different universes and stuff that people loved. But in the movies, I hope they shut this thing and never open it again.
Yeah, it's very lazy.
Now it's nothing. Now it's just they could do whatever.
Deaths don't mean anything.
I love the multiverse in the Spider-Man film where they brought back and it was a nostalgia movie, but I loved it. I love seeing Toby and Andrew and all them on the screen.
Same.
I freaking loved it. And I was hoping they would close it after that and be like, we're done with it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Any thoughts?
We'll
Any other thoughts on Spider-Man?
I think it's gonna be fun. And you're talking about the No Way Home. One thing I love that they had the 3 Spider-Man. It was great. They had a bunch of chemistry, but I'm so tired of the villains that don't die. I'm tired of them living. Kill them. The in Minecraft, the villains. That's such a cop out. It's how it is in the comics for the most part. Yeah, you can bring them back in your reboot, but that's the problem. They haven't. Nobody's truly dead, so you never have the end of Phase 6, Phase 7, Spider-Man. Like they just need to do a reboot. Just let it rest for like 5 years, 6 years. Bring it back like they did with Batman. Batman Robin stunk. They brought it back with Batman Begins with a whole new crew. It was awesome. It's literally that easy, but they just can't let it rest. That's my problem with this. It's extended beyond where it should be.
It's a shame we never got, and I know Mo, you're probably gonna laugh at this, but it's a damn shame we never got that canon Spider-Man, because they had the rights to it for like a year or so.
Oh, I mean, I hate Masters of the Universe 87, what the canon did to that. And Quest for Peace is fun in its own right. Yeah, give me a canon version of anything. I'd watch it once. But
it would have been interesting what they would have did with that, because they were full on board to make a great Spider-Man movie. Because I remember some of the clips. I can't remember who they were going to use to play Spider-Man, but yeah, Canon had the rights for it for like, I think like a year or so, and then there was somebody wrote this ridiculous scripts for what they were planning to do, and then that's when the one company merged, and then Sony just grabbed it. So
yeah, no, and they did great. It needed CGI. It needed CGI. It needed CGI, and I'm glad that Sam Raimi got it right at the right point. So,
but listen, I did not mind the Nicholas Hammond Spider-Man, the 70s. I liked it. It was fun. It was before its time.
Yeah.
New teaser trailer of a new movie coming out August 28th. What if Barney becomes sadistic maniac? A group of children are trapped in a TV show hosted by the innocent humanoid unicorn named Buddy. When the kids start to disobey, he goes on a rampage.
I feel that energy.
Are you ready? Here we go.
What's going on?
Oh, with the orange unicorn. I searched everywhere, and there's no mention of it.
That right.
It's just some forgotten show from the 90s.
Yeah, but there's nothing.
Was that what I think it was? On the fence?
A hole?
That's. I don't think that's what that is. I know what you're talking about, man.
No, I don't think it was a sexual thing. That is freaking creepy.
Well, it's creepy. It's got Kristen Milotti in it. Dude. She was on a few things actually, but she was most recently on Penguin.
Yeah, the thing that's got me excited is it's made by the people who made Too Many Cooks. That weird video. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Oh my goodness. It is the weirdest thing you'll ever watch in your life, and I don't think I'm underselling it. I can't even describe it. It's how weird it is. But huh?
The unicorn gets mad and throws the broom down.
The show with the orange unicorn.
What are we doing, man? What are we doing? People running out of ideas. They're like, I got an idea. Remember Barney? Yeah. What if we have a Barney setup and he just kills a bunch of people?
So I don't know. I'm not really on board with like taking childhood stuff. This isn't Barney though. Like I didn't watch the Winnie the Pooh ones. I know people loved that. I guess I didn't watch any of the Blood and Honey, whatever. I didn't watch the Peter Pan one. So I was like, I'm good.
Peter Pan one?
Yeah, there was a Peter Pan one. Even though technically his story is a little dark that they pulled from, but Disney does that with a lot of stuff. It might be okay. Like if it was straight up Barney, I'd be like, okay, no, I'm not gonna watch it, but I'll probably check this out. It's giving like Five Nights at Freddy's kind of.
Watch Too Many Cooks on YouTube, and then get back to me. That is demented beyond belief. Have you seen it, Jay? Too Many Cooks?
No, I don't.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, I don't really like horror stuff.
It's not even that. It's just demented and weird.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
It's an 80s intro that just goes off the rails, but it goes off the rails. It makes you.
Swim?
Yeah, it's Too Many Cooks. Like people that watched it, I watched it years ago. It just gets progressively weirder and weirder and weirder. Dude, I'm telling you, watch this. That's what makes me excited about this movie, because that guy just
Same
did that.
vibe. Yeah.
Oh yeah. The vibe. If it's the same vibe as Too Many Cooks, I'm watching it. So it's very surreal. Yeah, as Ronan says in the chat. I'm down with it. I'm a little more excited than most people just because of the people who made that. So
and Jay, can I just throw one thing in? So regarding that canon Spider-Man, it was they were looking at Michael J. Fox as the lead for Peter Parker, and the only reason why the movie they lost the rights because of the failure of Superman 4: Quest for Peace.
Oh, okay.
I'm just throwing that in.
You're going backwards, man. Once I go to the next topic, I forget about the other stuff.
You got tabs.
I close them because I get confused. That's the problem. I saw the first Winnie the Pooh horror film, and it was the most ridiculous thing. Basically, Christopher Robbins would bring them food, right?
Mm-hmm.
And help them eat. And then he goes, "Hey guys, I'm not coming back. I got to go to college. So you're on your own." So Pooh and Piglet and Tigger and all them, which they don't look anything like the characters that we know.
What did Jay say?
They're hungry. They don't know what to do. So they draw straws on see who they're going to eat first. You would assume they'd eat Piglet first, right? Pig. So they eat Eeyore. And after they eat Eeyore, they get so depressed about it, they go on a rampage and leave their little town, and they come across, of course, a group of campers, and they just start eating people. Then Christopher Robbins comes back, and he's just like, "What are y'all doing?" He's like, and then they chain him up, and they're like, "Look what you made us do. We're eating people." The movie is so ridiculous. Because the girls that are camping, they're like, "Oh my God." They start running, and Winnie the Pooh and Piglet grab their shirt, and their shirt rips off, of course. So they're naked, "Oh my God, what's coming after me?" You're just like, what is this? What the freak is this? So then some hillbilly redneck comes along to try to kill them, with shotguns, and "I'll take care of this for you." It's like,
it sounds like very 80s slasher, which I like, but I don't need it with Winnie the Pooh. I understand why people liked it though.
They eat people. They're eating people. It's I thought it was gonna be funny, slasher type stuff. It just got a little gross. So then, they disappear back into the woods.
Sherry.
And then they the part 2, which I didn't watch, apparently Tigger shows up. And he's like, "I'm hungry too. We got to go kill more people." So they made a second one, but it just was I don't know. I'm surprised it's not free on YouTube somewhere because it just was so ridiculous. It looks like they went to some yard sale and bought a 1970 Pooh costume and just stitched it up.
Yeah, kind of how Sesame Street looked in the
terrible.
70s, all kind of scary.
It
does.
It looks terrible. So, but I don't know. And Christopher Robbins, he was trying to, make it with a girl. So he's like, "I know these characters in the woods. That'll get your motor running." So
oh wow.
He brings them to the woods, and they're eating people. They end up eating his girlfriend. It's so stupid, man. And I watched the whole thing. Here we are. Anyway,
this reminded me of a Robot Chickens skit.
That's it's
I miss Robot Chicken.
Yeah, it was good for
they
first
did
few
all those
seasons.
skits with the horror, with the they did that one with what was it? Something the Builder.
Bob the Builder.
Yeah, I remember they did that skit. They always did all these weird skits with, and they were funny, but they always did these weird skits.
Like I said, Too Many Cooks is far beyond weirder than that. That's why I'm excited, because that person who made that has something wrong with their brain, and it's wonderful. It's just creative, and he does weird stuff that you don't think of. So this movie will absolutely change direction. You won't have any idea where it's going, and that's kind of what we need. That's why I've been enjoying about movies this year. Project Hail Mary, and Mike, like just kind of like a different set of movies. So I think this one's actually going to do pretty well. I think word of mouth is going to make this one.
Correct. Master of the Universe is streaming today on Prime. Please watch it. Also, this was just announced too. This is kind of neat.
Oh, I like the
Sideshow
Lydia one.
Collectibles present Beetlejuice, the wedding statues. I wonder how big they're going to be.
Well, wait, go back up. It's 6 scale.
6 scale. Okay, there we go. How silly of me to not read the description.
Okay, Jay.
How silly of me. What was I thinking? Also, the last topic of the day. We got another reboot, ladies and gentlemen. Are you surprised that Hollywood is still doing their thing? RoboCop is being rebooted once again. This time is a TV series for Amazon Prime. Another RoboCop is
When was
in
the last
works.
one? Wasn't it not that long ago?
2014.
Oh,
I don't even remember the last one.
It was bad. And you know what they did? They race swapped Nancy Allen's character. They went from a woman to a black guy.
Yeah, but it was Omar from The Wire, so it worked out pretty well. I was okay with it. Yeah, that movie gets way too much hate. I don't think it's that bad. It's not.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. I'm not. If you look at it as not a RoboCop movie, it's okay. If you try to say it's RoboCop, it's just
What do you mean you can't look at it as a RoboCop movie?
Because he doesn't look like RoboCop, and
But
he
it is
doesn't
a
act like
RoboCop
RoboCop.
movie.
But it's fun to watch. I'd say it's a 5.5 out of 10. I'm not saying it replaces my RoboCop, which I have all of the special editions and stuff. I love the original, and they should always keep that design. But yeah, no, 2014 guilty pleasure. I don't care. We all have movies that are trash that we
I'd rather
don't.
watch the Golden Girls than watch that garbage again.
Fair enough.
Hey, what's your problem with the Golden Girls?
Nothing.
I love
I'm
the
just
Golden
saying. I'd rather watch the Golden Girls than watch 2014 RoboCop.
Oh, I call it a guilty pleasure. Don't worry. I'm not back. I understand. But I like Joel Kinnaman. I like Gary Oldman.
Movie's so bad. Giving Samuel L. Jackson blonde hair. Such a bad movie.
The RoboCop reboot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was weird. He was like a.
I never
commentator or
saw it.
something. It was,
I never saw it.
You're not missing much, Jay. Don't watch it.
I don't understand, like, when these people say, all right, let me just say this. I do understand when a company like Amazon is like, I want to own RoboCop, I want to own Lord of the Rings, I want to own He-Man, I want to own Gem, I want to own all these things, right? So I can understand that. But I also don't understand when they're sitting around going, anybody got any ideas for a show? Why don't we do a RoboCop show? Oh yeah, everybody knows that. RoboCop literally had 2 decent films.
Yep.
And nothing else but reboots, right? I mean, they were awesome, like the 2 films that I remember, but other than that, it was just like that's it.
Number 3 was bad, very bad, because there was legal issues. What happened with Orion at the time because of the owners.
Yeah,
and then the TV show that they filmed in Toronto was just horrific.
It was.
Now they did have a cartoon that wasn't terrible.
No, that's different though. But
yeah,
they couldn't have the gore and stuff like that in that cartoon. But they really just watched RoboCop 1 and 2, and that was it. Everything else was because once Peter Weller said he wasn't doing number 3, he was like, "I'm done."
Yeah,
and that's when that whole thing just fell apart.
Yeah, but they got to keep the original design. They cannot change from this. You can't make it more futuristic because people won't care. As was evident by Rogue City. People keep bringing it up in the chat. It was a great video game, aside from the lady with the cat DLC. But if they kind of keep that same structure, that they should keep it in the 80s or 90s or something like that.
They're not going to do that because they're not going to. Okay, the one thing you could have actually you can actually the first RoboCop could be a horror movie because of what went down in that movie. Like a lot of stuff happened. It was a lot of great action, great one-liners, great gore in that movie. That movie went well. I love the first RoboCop. But now for them this is why I hated that reboot, because what they tried to do, they basically had to limit what you wanted. Like just everything in the first RoboCop movie was perfect. Like the guy getting shot in the groin, that was awesome. Stuff like that was just awesome what they came up with in that first RoboCop movie.
Well, it's Paul Verhoeven. He did Total Recall. He did Starship Troopers. It was tongue in cheek kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But he was one in a billion, man. You're never going to get another.
Replicate that from today.
He just because it's political satire is what he does in his movies.
This says the RoboCop TV series is coming from the Conjuring and Aquaman filmmaker James Wan. The new take on Paul, legendary satire, will be heading to Amazon of all places. Yeah, okay.
And he's probably never watched RoboCop in his life.
Yeah.
Have you seen RoboCop, Wicked?
It's been a while. Only the first one. I could definitely do a rewatch.
It's just crazy how RoboCop is still around.
Yeah.
Like through pop culture. It's just crazy how like that one movie has just locked this franchise to transcend all the way to 2026. That's pretty it's impressive, number one. But it's like, man, these remakes and reboots that people are like, yeah, we don't really care anymore. It's like
here's the thing: if you live near a big city, it's Delta City. We all want a RoboCop if we live near a big city.
I was gonna say, Mo, Detroit still hasn't changed. It's still a slum hole.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. They do have a RoboCop statue there.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
But yeah, the actors they had in the first RoboCop, everyone was legendary. You had the old man, you had Ronnie Cox, you had Miguel
Ferrer.
Yeah, he was George Clooney's cousin. You had Nancy Allen. You had so many great people. Kurtwood Smith was the perfect drug dealer. Clarence Boddicker. I always, if you're ever gonna make a G.I. Joe Origins, you make Kurtwood Smith character Cobra Commander. Like the guy was just, and that scene where he's in the office building, that was actually his wife.
Yeah,
he takes the gum out.
He
goes, that movie was fantastic. And the commercials they did in that movie, you'll just
it's pretty good.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be hard to recreate that. Paul Verhoeven was he was the right guy to come along at the right time to make a few weird movies for a 10-year period, and then he left. But it's just like, if they're gonna have to stick to that. But like I said, the Rogue City video game, they respected the lore. If they kind of do that with this, even if they bring it into the present, I think you'd be good. But
do you think they would try to outdo the violence that they had in the first one?
I don't think they would. They should. It was over the top. It was almost not scary because it was so gross and so ridiculous. They should, though. They should absolutely do like from the first two, just have ultra violence in it. Like go with the first two, like you guys said, go with that kind of theme and that kind of violence. I would be watching it because it would be awesome.
Oh yeah,
because that's what I want.
Sure, but they won't, because you don't have that. Besides, I guess Christopher Nolan and a couple others, you just don't have those directors of that era. It's one of the reasons why Empire Strikes Back, because when you had Irwin Kershner, on that thing, he made that thing legendary, and you just don't have that same concept of today of people making stuff. You can make your RoboCop show all you want. It's not going to get to the same level. Now, if they did the same level of this show, like a Terminal List, maybe, right? But you just,
that's a good point. We don't know which way Amazon's going to go with this, but hopefully they go the Rogue City route and give it its flowers and treat it properly. So I'm always going to be hopeful. RoboCop lends itself to a TV show. So
yeah, I'm a big fan of the older 60s, 50s movie. I remember watching the remake of the day the Earth Stood Still, and they brought Keanu Reeves in it, and I thought, okay, this is going to be a good movie. They made the damn movie about climate change, and I'm just like, why am I watching this?
Yeah, exactly. That's right. They made a climate change film.
Like, why?
I don't know, man. Maybe this will be they'll do RoboCop, and the bad guys will be the white men trying to make the city clean and safe. And he's going to protect the illegal alien in Detroit because they're the ones that are actually the ones that are building and working in the city, while the white man is too polite with his white supremacy. I don't know if you guys heard that today, but that's a new thing. That politeness is part of white supremacy, according to the runner of the Smithsonian. Also, Mickey Mouse is drenched in white supremacy, which is kind of a crazy thing that was brought before the government this morning. So, yeah, it'll be, RoboCop will stand for socialism.
Hey, Mo, do you remember in the opening of that 2014 movie? Where were the Ed? It was funny now because when you think about it, where were those Ed 209s hanging out?
I can't remember that. It's been a while since I watched it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they were overseas. Yep.
Yeah, they were in Iran because they just invaded.
Also, shout out CC Black. Sorry I missed that sooner when we were talking about Doomsday. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for the $2, and for everybody that's been very generous. So thank you. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for a midday mixer. We'll be back here next Wednesday, same time, same channel, same panel. Hopefully everything is good. And thanks to y'all for being here as we trying to get this midday show worked out. But thank you, Mo, Kohlhauser, and Wicked Virtue for joining us. We just talked about a lot of crap today, but it smells good. Probably should work on that closeout. Probably. Anyway, I'm hitting the red button. We'll see you next time. Thank